But anyway, yeah, that did sound bad.
Your father was deliberately networking the Geth to Sapiens to do weapons tests.
That breaks our most sacred laws. Laws that predate our flight from the homeworld. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, we can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Yeah. Tricky decision here. Do we tell the truth about what happened and completely piss off Tali and betray our friend in effect, or do we cover it up and with all the potential dangers and exile that entails?
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
It's only been a few hours. Shepard was right. Springing the information about Rael on Tali, we practically dared her to take back the Alarai. We killed her.
A pity Shepard passed Normandy as a better speaker than a soldier. I recommend posthumously exiling Tali Zora.
What?
It was agreed that Tali Zora would not be convicted if she were killed in action.
It was suggested, Admiral. I recall no agreement. To that end, I call for an immediate vote.
Okay, time to find out what we can do.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
You didn't waste much time declaring us dead. Go get your ship.
We apologize, Shepard. Your success in taking back the Alarai is very unexpected.
But also very welcome.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Yes, here's the evidence. So, we've got a variety of options here. We could charm or intimidate our way into hopefully getting things to work out. We could say we have no evidence, which would get Tali exiled most likely, but she'd love us forever. We could hand over the evidence, which would probably get her off, but at the same time, you know, be politically disastrous and alienate her completely. Now, I'll just spoil something here. The Rally of the Crown option, that's what you get if you manage to keep Vitor untraumatized and you rescue kal'reegar on Haestrom. If they're both alive at this point, you talk to them, then you can use that to successfully resolve this without use of charm or intimidate. But role-playing this, how to resolve it, as much as I love the Rally of the Crowd option, I'm almost tempted to show it just because of that. I think Shepard would not betray Tali, but at the same time prefers doing things alone to involving others when speaking and defending herself, as we have experience with the Council. So let's try out our good old-fashioned Council tactics. This is the kind of thing that would happen if we couldn't disconnect in the calls in the first game.
Tally's achievements are the only evidence you should need. Come on, Tally. We're leaving.
What?
This is a formal proceeding!
Wrong, Admiral. This is a sham. You're trying to build sympathy for the Geth to forestall the war effort.
That is
And
completely...
you want all the messy experiments covered up so you can throw your fleet at the Geth. Do whatever you want with your toy ships, but leave my crew out of your political bullshit. We have no new evidence. You can accept Tally's word, or you can exile the woman who saved the Citadel from the Geth.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. It's been a while since anyone shouted down the Admiralty Board. I think it was good for them. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Tali, about what your father said. What he did. You deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Come on, Tali Zora, Boss Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
I'll take it.
I was receiving some tech. I like to think that Legion 32 Renegade. Wow. I like to think that Legion sitting on the steps here had an impact on us being found innocent. But yeah, that's another thing about this mission, is how awkward it is for the other squad mate, because they basically do nothing, and they're kind of extraneous in all the scenes, just sitting there and standing awkwardly. Whereas in other missions, say Garrus is...
Good stuff, but there are lots more Geth out there that need killing.
Sure. Other missions like Garrus's, where the squad mate does nothing, but they're worked in a way that isn't so weird. I mean, even if this wasn't Legion, if this was someone who blends in quite nicely, like, I don't know, Mordin, then it still is quite weird to have them just sit there doing nothing. Anyway.
Damn, Shepard, been a while since I saw anyone rail at the admirals like that. Guess they can't court-martial you, though. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
What's your take on the war? Are the Admirals gonna try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Any idea what your next assignment is going to be?
I'm going to be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
Talk to everyone.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the LRI?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
Goodbye, Admiral.
I'm going to rule either way on that.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tal. I was wrong.
Shame we didn't get him to speak. There's a few more lines if you do.
The Admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
We found Rail's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Keep us alive.
And Geralt.
All of it.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Nothing the fleet ever needs to find out about.
Admiral, you know I'd turn over anything of value to the fleet. What we found there wasn't.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Good.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rail Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
The Geth aren't going away, Admiral. The best hope for your people is to retake your homeworld.
I would argue that the best hope for our people is not to be destroyed in a senseless war. But I fear I am in the minority. Goodbye, Commander.
In that last comment, the last comment was meant in the spirit of you should really be preparing for war, because the Reapers are coming. Not. Throw yourselves at your homeworld and have fun doing it. It should be Captain Dan, or whatever his name was. Dana?
Tali and Shepard are good at killing civilians.
Should have a couple of things to say. Cardana.
A war with it.
Congratulations, Talizora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the Rhine, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there.
Okay. It's good to hear. Factions need foreign forces against Reapers cannot risk additional instability. Indeed. Experience doesn't matter anymore because we're at maximum level. This unlocks Tali's bikini outfit. No, it always amuses me how the new outfits are basically a palette swap. And they call it a new outfit. Wow, that's a lot of credits found compared to the Cerberus funding. Always remember Cerberus funding equaling the credits you find. So, always wows me when that doesn't happen, when the credits found exceed it considerably. So let's go back to Normandy and see what's in our inbox.
Commander, Legion would like to talk with you.
Okay, Legion would like to talk to us. Well, first thing first is to do some research. So we can get some tech damage. Array. Multi-core shielding. This is from Tali. Cyclonic barrier. Cyclonic barrier technology. Survive blasts like those that destroyed the first Normandy. Probably helpful to have better shields. What I imagine by rapidly oscillating is that they kind of got the shield rotating, the fields rotating, and when one takes a hit, the weakened section is put away from the source of fire and the strong section replaces it. That's always ensuring that the strongest part of the armor is presented, just like in free space with when you can pump power into a given shield quadrant. That's making sure you can absorb fire when you're concentrating on other things. Not limitless, of course, but the fact you can cannibalize other shield areas to fuel the others. It is important during battle when you're only being attacked from one or two sides rather than all of them.
Shepard, Commander. We have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL-COM buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
So the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper corpse?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
You know where this thing is?
The heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
Heretic headquarters. Sounds like we could end their raids once and for all. Let's do it.
Total victory is a possibility. We cannot judge the odds at this time. Regardless, we will begin preparations.
Okay. So we got his loyalty mission, their loyalty mission. There's the Perseus Veil.
That's all for now. Logging you out, Shepard.
Perseus Veil being that which separates the Geth from the rest of the galaxy. Check inbox. No new messages, okay. Okay. Now we got the cash for it. I think it makes sense to actually head over to Chunka and get the last heavy pistol upgrade before going off and doing Legion's thing. Not exactly thrilling, I know, but at the same time, every little helps.